I changed the camera angle a little bit, trying to get a better angle. I was doing it earlier. See, I have a water heater right here, so you can't see that, of course. But when I open the door, it blocks the water heater, so I can't get the angle quite right. And that's part of having this camera. So that's what I was doing this morning before starting. And today, I guess I'll mention something. I need to shut this curtain. I know, professional. Today, I just want to quickly talk about, I'll fix the curtain still, the twists, the spinal twists specifically, because that's what we're going to do closer to the end of the yoga routine. So with the twists, and I say supposedly, can't say the word this morning, it helps eliminate toxins. That's what I was taught. Now, I'm not going to say whether that's true or not. That's not what I'm talking about. But I'm going to focus on the mindset of the twists. So if you have specific feelings like negativity and so on and so forth, whatever they may be, you twist, you squeeze them, and then you release. And then what that does is open yourself up. That's a mindset that we're gaining on the yoga mat. And we're doing that with the twists. The other stuff, the physical part, is for another conversation. But I'm trying to focus on the mindset that we're learning on the yoga mat. So I hope this angle is a little better. Last time my head was cut off. Well, my head gets cut off right there. See, I have a camera right here. And I'll work on the camera angle. But I need to get a new camera. Oh, I was going to start with the easy pose, but I'm not. We're going to begin with 2 sun salutations. And then we're going to go to easy pose. And then we're going to do those movements with easy pose. So neck rolls, stretches, shoulder shrugs, spinal twists, and we'll end it with a yogic seal. So let's go ahead and begin. We're going to go to mountain pose. Feet are shoulder width apart, knees are slightly bent, hips are tilted, arms are relaxed with no tension in the arms, and the toes go up. So spread the toes as wide as you can, then each toe touches the floor one at a time. No tension in the arms. Remember, no tension in the shoulders. Let go of all tension and just focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Remember, your mind may wander and you'll start to think about other things. And when that happens, just gently bring your focus back to the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. And that focus is what allows the mind and body to become one. Which is yoga. So you're going to bring the palms together, thumbs to the heart center, push the arms out, up and back. Inhale slowly. And then exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back. Palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. You're going to pull yourself in, forehead's going towards the knees. And just focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Now in this pose, you are pulling yourself down and in, but you're still letting yourself breathe. So when you inhale, the belly swells with air, pushes you out of the pose slightly. Then when you exhale, the belly goes in, and you go back into the pose. It's an extremely, extremely subtle movement, but you're aware of that movement because you're focused on the breathing. Now you're not focused on the movement, you're just aware of it. The palms inside the feet. Left leg is back into a low lunge. The low lunge, top of the foot to the floor. Knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally, back is straight or maybe arched. And you just focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. And here, this is a mindset as well. So you're opening up, you're feeling opened. Don't judge it. Don't feel like, hey, I'm not opening up, I'm not doing the pose perfectly, or I am doing the pose perfectly. Let go of all that. Those are barriers. Barriers that prevent the mind and body from becoming one. Now we're going to go into a high lunge. We're going to stay in the high lunge a little bit longer than we usually do. So curl the toes under in the back, knee goes up. Try to get the leg as straight as you can. Back is straight or maybe arched. I'm trying to arch my back, but I know it's not looking like it, but that's what I'm doing. And just focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Now you're going to move into the downward dog, nice and easy. Coming from a stretch, so go nice and easy. And then with the downward dog, arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, heels towards the floor, and you're pushing into the pose. So the back is straight. There's no tension in the neck, but you are pushing into it, accepting where you are, then just focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Then you slide into the upper dog. So you drop down to the knees and the chest. You slide up. Tops of the feet are to the floor. Of course, the palms are to the floor. And then you're going to modify this pose how you have to. So you can do the upper dog and just modify it if you need to, or do it perfectly. Or you're going to go to hands and knees and then do the cow. Or the small cobra. With small cobra, you're on your belly, pulling yourself up. Whatever you like to do, or whatever you do, just accept where you are and then focus on the breathing. Back to downward dog, pushing into it. Really push into it. Arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, heels towards the floor. The back is straight, but there's no tension in the neck. The head is dangling. And just focus on the breathing. Now you're going to bring the left foot up between the hands, low lunge. With the low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is straight or arched, and just feel opened. It's a mindset. Feel opened. Let go of judgment. Let go of judgment of, hey, I can't do it, or I don't feel open. Let go of all that and just feel opened. Focus on the breathing. Nothing else but the breathing. And with the back foot, curl the toes under, knee goes up, high lunge. Try to get the leg as straight as you can. Back is straight, and if the back is straight, you're elongating, so you're reaching out or you're arching. I'm trying to arch. I know it doesn't look like it. I'm aware of that. It is what it is. You just focus on the breathing. Accept where you are. Now you're going to go into the standing forward bend. So go nice and easy. You're going from a stretch, so you go nice and easy. And then pull yourself down and in. So palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Pull yourself in and down. Focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. The palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Turn the palms out, push the air down and out, exhale. Again, inhale, last one. Then exhale, hinge forward from the lower back, palms go to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Pull yourself in and down, focusing on the breathing. You're letting yourself breathe. So when you inhale, the belly swells with air, it pushes you out of the pose. Let yourself be pushed out. Then when you exhale, the belly goes in, and you go back into the pose a little more. Just focus on the breathing. It heightens your awareness, lets you know what's going on in the body, lets you know what's going on outside. I have the door open, so I know I feel the air. It's kind of brisk, so I feel that. I'm aware of it, but I'm not focused on that. I'm focusing on the breathing. So palms to the sides of the feet. Left leg is back again. Top of the foot's to the floor in the back, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is straight or maybe arched. You're feeling opened. It's a mindset again. Feel open. Let go of judgment. Let go of those barriers. And then just focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. With the back foot, good, curl the toes under. Knee goes up, high lunge, so get the leg as straight as you can. And the back is straight or maybe arched. You're doing the best you can, focusing on the breathing. Let go of judgment, let go of trying to be somewhere. Once you're settled, you just accept and then focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Hey, the dog's back. It's 5:40. On this clock, it's 5:44. He's back. He's been gone for 3 days or 2 days. You hear him? Yay, he probably went on vacation or something. So you're going to go to downward dog, go nice and easy. I was just thinking of him. So I wasn't focused on my breathing. I was thinking, hey, where's the dog? Yay, he's back. He lets me know I'm halfway done. He's been gone. He hasn't barked for the last, I think, 3 days. Maybe it's 2 days. I think it's 3 days. Maybe 4 days. They might have went on vacation and took the dog. I don't know the dog. I don't know the people. I don't know where he's barking, where he's at. But I know he always barks during this time. So now you're going to slide into the upper dog, drop down to the knees and the chest, slide up. And just focus on the breathing. Again, you can modify this pose. Do the hands and knees. Do the cow. The small cobra. Whatever you like to do. And then just accept where you are. Then back to downward dog, pushing into it. We'll just focus on the breathing. Here you're pushing into the pose right before you feel like you can't go any further. Find that spot. Settle there and focus on the breathing. Thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Bring the left foot up between the hands, low lunge. With a low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back you straight or maybe arched, and just feel open. Let go of judgment. I keep on saying that, but that's a barrier. We all struggle with that. Well, not all of us, but many of us. Some don't. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. But on the yoga mat, you're letting go of judgment. So it's easier to let go of judgment in the so-called real world. And that allows you to be opened. Judgment prevents the mind from being open, prevents it from having an open mind. So curl the toes on in the back, leg goes up, get the leg as straight as you can, back is straight, maybe arched. Again, I'm arching my back. I know it probably doesn't even look straight. I'm doing the best I can. It's a mindset, so you're focusing on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Heightens your awareness, lets you know what's going on in the body. And now you're going to move into the standing forward bend. Now you're in a stretch. You want to be careful. Sometimes you want to bring yourself out of it. That's what I do. I bring myself out of it. Or you can lean forward. I wouldn't really lean forward. Bring yourself out of the stretch. Then move into it. You don't want to go right from the stretch into the next pose necessarily. Not in the way we're doing the self salutations. That is a way to do them, but that's not what we're doing. Pull yourself in and down. And then just focus on the breathing. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Turn the palms out, push it down and out, exhale. And then you're going to go to mountain pose. Remember, mountain pose, feet are shoulder width apart, toes come up, spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted. No tension in the shoulders or arms. You think of yourself as elongating. So you think of a thread or string, pulling yourself up, and then you line the bones up. And just focus on the breathing. Remember, you're already breathing, so you're just watching yourself breathe here. Now, we're going to move to easy pose. Now, with easy pose, we'll move my mat. No, I'll keep my mat where it's at. So if you're on a mat, you're going to go to the back of the mat. I mean, you don't have to, right? You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. I go here so I can be in front of the camera. I need to get a new camera, better camera. Eventually I will. So back is straight, hands are in front to your knees, So people go in the lap like this, or you can lean back. If it's too much on your back, you lean back. You lean against a wall. You lean like this. You do what you have to do. You're going to settle. You're going to accept. And then you're just going to focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. So no matter where you are or how you're sitting, maybe one leg is up like this, because you just have an issue in the back. That's okay, because you're accepting where you are. That is what we're learning on the yoga mat. That is what I'm teaching with this type of yoga. Accepting where you are. Acceptance, capital A. Is that how you spell acceptance? Yes, acceptance. And then just focus on the breathing. And you're already breathing, and you're just watching yourself breathe. Think of nothing else but the breathing. And position myself a little bit better for the camera. But if you're settled, you settle. I'm thinking about the camera. And I hear some people outside actually. Now you can tilt the head to the right ears to the right shoulder, back straight, or straight as you can get them, or get it, and the shoulders are level. So keep the left shoulder down, head is just tilting, and you're focused on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but breathing. That focus heightens your awareness, lets you feel the stretch in the left side of the neck. Let you feel what might be going on in the lower back or the upper back. You should not focus on that stuff. You're focusing on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. I'm going to breathe on the right hand to the side of the head. Let the weight of the arm bring the head down. So you release the tension in the arm. You're not pulling down. Just relax the arm and let the weight of the arm bring the head down. Now, naturally, a lot of times we pull. But if you're pulling, that's fine. But try not to pull. And if you are, try not to pull too much. And just focus on the breathing. And then we're going to release, heads back to center. Back is straight. Straight as you can get it. The left ear is to the left shoulder. Focusing on the breathing, feeling the stretch in the right side of the neck. Keep it back straight or as straight as you can get it. Just focus on the breathing. Be aware of the stretch in the right side of the neck, aware of what's going on in the body. For me, I'm thinking, hey, the dog just barked a few times and then he didn't bark again. He usually barks a little bit longer. So left hands to the right side of the head. Let the weight of the arm bring the head down. So release the tension in the arm. Let the arm get heavy and it pulls the head down. Now again, naturally, a lot of times we pull still. If you're pulling, try not to, but if you are, that's fine too. Just try not to pull too much and keep the right shoulder down. And then focus on the breathing. And then release, it's back to center. And you're going to tilt the head back. So you're not drawing the head back. The chin's going straight up, back is straight. And just focus on the breathing. Feel the stretch in the front of the neck. And then the knuckles on the chin pushing up. And go ahead and release, chin down, Chin is down to the chest, back is straight. Try not to roll the back. Just focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Now, if you're in the easy pose and your back is getting fatigued, just because you committed to staying in the easy pose doesn't mean you have to stay there. Lean back, bring your hands back, lean against the wall, position yourself, go over to a wall. It's okay. You're listening to your body. That's a mindset too. So clasp the fingers together, palms go to the back of the head. Release the tension in the arms and let the arms bring the head down. So the weight of the arms bring the head down. So you commit to a pose, and then after a while you're like, man, this is getting too much. Listen to your body. The mindset there is opening the mind, listening to yourself, becoming your own guru. Listen to yourself. And go ahead and release. Head back to center. Now neck rolls, drop the head to the right, down and around. The head is dropping down and going around. You're exhaling. The head is going up and back. You're inhaling. You're focused on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. And you're linking the movement up with the breathing. So the movement is not just a movement anymore. It's not just stretches. It's a moving meditation. So when you focus on the breathing, make sure aware of the movement, make sure aware of what's being stretched. You're not focused on that. You're focusing on the breathing. And when the head goes to the top, you're going to reverse, dropping the head down and around. When the head drops down, you're exhaling. The head goes up, you're inhaling. You're focused on the breathing. Again, think of nothing else but the breathing. And the head goes to the top, and you saw the center. And shoulder shrug, shoulders to the ears, back, down, and around. Shoulders are going up, you're inhaling. And the shoulders go back and down, you're exhaling. Again, you're linking this movement up with breathing. Just focused on the breathing. Make sure you're aware of the movement. So the movement becomes a meditation, a form of a meditation. Then when the shoulders go to the ears, you're going to reverse. Drop the shoulders down, exhale. Shoulders go up, inhale. And the shoulders go to the ears, bring yourself to center. Then trunk rotations, is going to drop down to the right, down and around. As you go down and around, the back is straight, and you're reaching out and exhaling. As the trunk comes up, you're starting to inhale, and you inhale as you're up, and you exhale as you go down. Linking the movement up with the breathing, focusing on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. And the trunk goes to the top. You're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down and around. Inhale as you go up. And focus on the breathing. Thinking of nothing else but the breathing. And then when the trunk goes to the top, bring yourself to center. And we do half spinal twists, like we talked in the beginning. So it's a mindset. So remember the mindset. So left hand's on the right knee, right arm is up. Pull yourself up. Then you twist. Palm goes with thorax on the back. Arm is straight. It's against the back. Make sure the head is twisting and focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Go ahead and release at the center. And then the other side. So right hand's on the left knee, left arm goes up. Pull yourself up, think of the spine, pull yourself up, then twist. Palm goes to the floor, it's in the back, arm is straight, it's against the back. Make sure the head is twisting and you're focusing on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Then go ahead and release back to center. Back straight. Hands into your knees or your lap, or maybe you're leaning back, or maybe you're to the wall. Doesn't matter, wherever you are. We're just going to focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Remember, you're already breathing, so you're just going to watch yourself breathe. So as you inhale, the belly swells with air. As you exhale, the belly goes in. Very subtle movement. Just watch that. Or bring your focus to the tip of the nose and watch the air go in and out. And you're just watching yourself breathe. Reach behind you, can't speak. After all that, I still can't speak at the very end. So grab the left wrist with the right hand, lean forward for the yogic seal. Forehead's going down towards the knees. And you're sealing in all the benefits of the yoga poses, and keeping the peace that you gained through the rest of the day. You're going to bring yourself back up. Hands go back in front. Get comfortable. We're just going to stay here a little bit longer. So just continue to watch yourself breathe. We won't stay here much longer, so just watch yourself breathe. Bring the palms together. Namaste. That's it. So that's number 104 YouTube Live Yoga Routine. And it's real nice out, actually. Extremely nice. Crisp. I hope this angle of the camera is a little better. Got to work with the camera I have. Again, I have a big water heater right here. So what you see right here is just paint. And I stopped the paint right there. Because you want the wall to be white so light doesn't absorb into a dark wall like this. Bounces. That's what I read online. I don't know if it's true. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. So I will see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, Arizona time. So namaste. Peace and love.